We got something special today. Something very near and dear to my gambler's heart. And it's actually not gambling, which is quite shocking. Martian matter, baby! This is unequivocally my favorite toy I ever received as a child. I have hundreds of fond memories shitting around with this little thing. Well, it's not mine. This is one I bought off eBay. Who knows where the hell mine went? Probably my mom threw it in the garbage. Because it was disgusting and filthy. I didn't clean it. Big surprise there. I got this when I was like, I don't know, 8 years old probably. The idea is you have this little spaceship with these molds and this goo, and you make these little fellas, and you can cut them open, and they like die and goo out. You can like combine their heads and their bodies and make all these different designs. That's me, man. I also had creepy crawlers, like the little oven, but man, just like heating it up, waiting for it to come out, that was really tedious for me compared to this. They also like dried out in a couple of days, which I don't know, something about that was like exciting me. I was like, oh man, I better get my use out of them. So if I remember correctly, this is an opened but brand new set. So we can see we got original packaging on some of these pedazos. It's actually freaking crazy to be looking at this thing again. I never thought I'd have a reason to buy this again. Gotta love YouTube, bruh. My garbage buying desire is fulfilled. This is a freaking nostalgia trip, brother. Everything about this, like from the colors, the box design, just screams early 2000s. Man, those are better days, man. Better days. These little things you like put your fellows in and helps them not dry out so fast because it kind of clicks in there fairly well. It's gotta stay humid, man. Somehow still hard for me to put together though, even though I was fine doing it as a child. Maybe I've actually gone down in intelligence. Wouldn't be the most shocking thing, probably. Ah, yes, the instructions. The classic, incredibly washed out instructions. I don't need this shit. Didn't need it then, don't need it now. So here's the goo. Put it back here. It's actually called lunar lava, idiot. Holy shit. What the hell is this thing? Go there, maybe? Man, it's actually so epic, like everything has its little place. Yeah, so here are the molds. This one does kind of look like a little suggestive, maybe. There's a lot of heads, classic like Cyclops, Happy Alien, that's a classic one. We got a one with a little Sandy style helmet, Grumpy Troll looking one, Derpy Yaw, and then you just have these bodies as well, like some squid, badass, dad bod. I think this one's actually a head too, really disturbing actually. Palafin, reg, triple leg, feet, squid. And even on the box, it literally says like, combine your legs together and your heads together. Yep, you can do whatever the hell you want, I guess. Let's make this little fella, huh? So how this thing work? You put it in here. It's kind of not gonna work very good, I think, with these up here. You get some of this clay, Martian meteor mud. Uh-oh. Oh no, oh no. Martian meteor mud is 25 years old. Hard as a rock, damn it. Oh boy. I know for sure you can use any sort of like Play-Doh, so I might have to use like some clay or something. Because I think all of this is, oh wait, no, hey, this one's squishy. We're chilling. I don't know why that one's rock hard. Feeling rock hard. Oh, it's a really disgusting wet texture, but kind of satisfying. And you can use this stuff infinitely, I think, but basically you put it in here. I don't know how much I need to put in there, but I think that's kind of what this fella is for, is like to get you the right amount. And then whatever squeezes out the top, you know, you can take that out, I think. And then you're just gonna squeeze this down, pop these suckers out. As you can see, you got a little fella in there. So you take your goo. My hands are so damn sticky now. Ow. And you fill them up. Let me just give you guys a better angle. So yeah, you just take this. Get the hell out of here, man. What is this thing for? And you be gooing them. And there's like kind of this line you can see there in the middle, so you can stop them from mixing too much if you want to make two colors, which we gonna do. Ow. Man, these things definitely have not been opened for 20 years. Probably not quite 20 years, to be honest. I'm doing a little bit of hyperbole. And I remember from a kid, you want to fill it up as much as possible because then they're more juicy when you dissect them. Now, the question I don't remember is, I think I just have to let it sit and it will just dry out eventually, if I'm not mistaken. So while that's happening, we also got this, and I do remember getting a couple of these because you do eventually run out of this Martian matter lava, lunar lava, and you know, you get a couple of these little guys. For shits and giggles, we're gonna open it, even though probably shouldn't need to. What do we got here, man? I know for a fact that I had this specific refill set because I had this face and I hated it. I would never use it. I was like, it's freaking Goyo or something like that. Love this guy, big eyes. The thicker they are, the better they freaking goo. So I remember I liked this one because his head was really be exploding. The main gameplay strategy with these was I'd make like 20 of them and then I'd like have toothpicks. I'd give them all a toothpick and then I'd just, you know, like make them fight each other with these toothpicks, and then if they popped, they died. Man, freaking childhood is so epic. Now I'm like money, bills, worried about freaking car accidents and scalpers, Pokemon scalpers. What the hell? Why? There's no reason to grow up, man. I also remember I loved this color because like you get the same green as that comes in the base set, but you actually get this more like reddish orange than the orange that's in the set. And I remember I was like, oh, this is like this is the shiny color. This is the rare. It looks like it's separated a lot since then. I have to give it a good firm shake. I actually don't know why it includes 3 more Play-Dohs because I feel like you can just use the same Play-Doh. Oh no. Gluten-free kids could never play with this. This came out before being gluten-free was like a thing, I feel like. That's why it says wheat, not gluten. Maybe I'm absolutely tripping nuts and that's like super offensive to gluten-free brothers, but sorry. I have no idea how long this is gonna take to dry, so we're just gonna be sitting here for a minute. So at this point, if any of you are more familiar with this than I am, you're probably like, idiot, read the damn instructions. While I was waiting, I decided, you know, I might as well freaking shoot this shit, pass the time, read the instructions. This thing is not for what I used it for. I literally have no recollection of this part of the process, potentially because I never did it. I don't really know, but I'm supposed to take this goo, make it into like a cylinder-ish shape. You take this, use it to cut. Oh no, this is sticking to my desk really badly. Damn it. And then you're supposed to put it on top to cap the alien. And then that's how you let it dry. I don't know, but the good thing about this, they said you can actually kind of cut this out and be making another alien and set this little thing aside to dry. We'll see if I can actually get it out. That really did not want to come out, and I'm worried that I will be able to extract him. I'm supposed to leave him in here for like 3 minutes, it said, and then if I really want him to be dry, like 5, but if I'm gooey, 3. So we'll just set him aside, put some more of this shit in here. We're gonna have to probably mix some colors, not that I give a rat's ass. Man, they're all so wet. I think that's probably because it's like been separating. Maybe if I give it a good mix for a second. Oh my gosh. Oh, everything I do, man. If it's not messy, I just don't do it, apparently. I love opening cards every once in a while, man. No mess, except for a couple wrappers, a couple ripped cards here and there. It's just so doable compared to this. Oh, this is just so incredibly sticky. I feel like it was more just like Play-Doh back in the day. Oh my hell. I look like I got Nickelodeon slimed, man. We'll do suggestive head and Palafin body, huh? Any takers? Don't worry, you can be rough with it. She likes it. Huh? I want to use my exquisite red, but I don't know if it's going to work very well because of the color separation, but we're dumping. Full fill just this. I can imagine the coloring is what's separated and not the gooing, so I think this should be fine. I was going to say I need to clean my hand, but there's no purpose. Until I'm done with this video, no purpose in cleaning it. I'm not going to put this on my table again. I'm just going to make my own lid. I'm that freaking ingenuity. I'm that badass. Come on. Oh, yuck. I can just see it ripping apart my brother in there. That might not work, man. That really just might not work. Okay, I can't do this. I can't keep this kind of hands. Isn't this worse than the green one? I feel like the green wasn't this bad. Guess I'm going to be taking a quick piss break, I guess. Squeeze the lemon. The old lemon. Needs a good squeezing, you know what I'm saying? It has surely been 3 minutos. So we are going to extract our first creation after many years. Oh man, I'm remembering how it feels. Here's our little fella. A little lopsided, a little gooey, but perfect. They just don't make this shit this good anymore. Now it's just freaking mystery box, Rainbow Friends, garbage shit. Even like the creation stuff these days is just bad compared to this. This is epic. So here's our first little soldier. We're gonna crank out a few. You know we got to. Okay, so now we're gonna try to extract this guy. He's still going, I can tell. So we'll give him some more time to do his thing. Man, this is just like so freaking nostalgic. Imagine just sitting down at your little workstation, taking an hour and a half to make 40 of these dudes. The playroom's not ready for the bloodbath that's about to occur. Oh, I did read this is so you can steamroll your little aliens and kill them. There's this weird theme in the instructions and on the box that it's like, these aliens are like, you want to kill them. You want to absolutely destroy them in one way or another, like they're evil or something. Aliens dissect them, cut them, smash them, destroy them. Evil aliens have come to raid and pillage, and 10 of them will carry 1 penny away if possible. And then it says they die when they're here after 3 days, and that's why they dry out and shrivel. Pretty awesome. Okay, well, I would love to extract this if possible, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to because it's so damn sticky. We'll see though. Man, let him cook with that freaking surgeon abilities I just unleashed. So now we can just put this shit back in here and go back for round 3, man. That easy. Holy shit. Okay, maybe not. Come out, bastards. All right, what do we need to use now? Use those two. We feel like we got to use every piece once. Maybe we'll put this ugly ass dude on these triple feet. I have like a memory of blue goo. I don't know if that's a different expansion or if I'm just tripping nuts, or maybe I wanted blue goo and I was hoping I could get it, but then I never did. I don't know. I really don't know. But I have some poignant, sharp, even memory about blue goo in there in my brain somewhere. But you never know with kids, you know, they just get freaking stuck up on one thing and then you just can't get over it. You know, normally my videos are just talking about how shitty products are. And instead this one, it must feel really odd because I'm just glazing. Non-stop glaze. Well deserved though. It's not really glaze if it's true, right? The only thing that I would say about this product, and it doesn't actually make me that mad, is the freaking recurring revenue model. You can reuse everything here except for this goo. Kind of frustrating, but I honestly think they didn't really want to, but they just kind of had to. Because look, they give you so much. With the base set, you probably can make like 200 or something, or maybe even more. They give you plenty of Play-Doh. You'll never run out of Play-Doh. And there wasn't another way. Like obviously any material that you're going to use to make this is going to run out. They can't give you infinite. I just feel like they were very giving. And if I remember correctly, the expansion is like it's not that bad. So I want to believe that they're not evil. Hasbro had a soul back in the day. Probably doesn't anymore though. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on any recent Hasbro products that I've opened. I'm sure there are some, but let's do tentacle legs and juicy eyes. Seems right. Though I don't really like how it looks like he has double mouth. Don't care. Yeah, for some reason that one color was just extra gooey because this darker one hasn't been as bad. I mean, to be fair, I didn't mush it around as much. Maybe I made it worse for myself last time. We're making this a mono pink deck right here. Mono pink dick. Oh, no way you just said that. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Maybe this guy's done yet? Looks like he's done. I don't get it. Why do I have to put him in this thing for them to dry? Couldn't they just theoretically dry just as easily not being in this? Because they just dry because of oxygen. This is the ugliest little shit I think I've ever created. I think this is worse than anything I made as a kid. And I think it's partially because of just the consistency of this. It doesn't hold its shape as well as it should. I remember it being a little bit more like I said, like Play-Doh, less like slime. Anyway, I hate him. He's disgusting and ugly. And it is. This is a specific color. Look, it's sticking to my hands again. I don't even want to use that Play-Doh again. Though I did bring some paper towels, so we can clean ourselves up if necessary. Jeez, dude, it's so sticky. Now let's try this blue one, see if it's better. Freaking oiled up. Maybe being oily is a good thing. Didn't stick to me like at all. Sometimes they just fall out like that. I don't really get it. Did I just do the same guy twice? Maybe. I don't really remember, to be honest. Ow. I definitely did. I'm remembering filling the little tentacles now. That's okay. It's a good one to do double of. What other goated toys and specifically creation toys did you guys have as kids? Like I've done a couple now that I didn't have as a kid, but I've had this one. I honestly probably kind of want to do a Creeper Crawlers video just because it's one I actually can relate to, but I'm sure there's others that I just didn't have or never heard about. You'll have to let me know in the comments if there's something specific I should take a look at. I don't know what it is about these little creation kits from the 2000s that I'm so obsessed with, but I am. Okay, this one's been leaking. You can see there's a little sewer tunnel leaving. Oh shit, see, I remember this happening too. If you were too early, you'd rip them open. You gotta give them more time than you'd think. Okay, this is our last Play-Doh. Sorry, meteor mud. Oh no, this one's feeling very sticky. Let's do Squib and Slughead. Look how filthy this thing is getting. Man, I don't remember getting this dirty as a kid. Maybe I cleaned it. No, I'm not even gonna pretend I did that. I don't feel like it did press down very well. See how lazy I am? I'm like already like not doing 2 colors anymore. It's just like, well, then I have to open 2 caps. This guy's gonna look like shit. His impression is so bad. I don't know if that's on me or if that's on Martian Matter himself. Here's my pre-made cap. Very epic. Oh, see, that's what you don't want. A leaking spot. It does like a good job not sticking to whatever this goo is though. All right, these guys have been cooking for a while now. And because like the clay's been out a little bit, or Play-Doh or whatever the hell, lunar mud, it's like kind of drying a little bit, which maybe make it less sticky. We'll see. Oh. I'm actually speechless. What the hell? Well, this is the ugly one, so I guess I don't give her a rip, but wow, did I do a bad job on that guy. I need to actually like try really hard on one of these just to see if I can do a good one. Oh, wow. Not looking great. That first one I did was better than any of these other ones that we've seen thus far. These cases look better. Maybe better chance of getting something that looks good out of it. Again, like why? Guy got hit in the head with a freaking anvil, dented his cranium in. Okay, this is the last one. We'll go back to the squirt session. I didn't even know he was hiding in here. Oh yeah, this is our double. Oh look, he's got a little hole in his head. No. But yeah, that's like the goo effect that we were discussing earlier. I'm gonna try to smooth this over. Maybe it's like because it's had a rough surface the last couple times and that's what's been making the imprint kind of bad. We'll do this little fly head with just the reg body, the average body. No, yeah, see, look how much better that impression looks. I think I was just doing a poor job inserting the clay. See, man, this is what you do. You learn, you grow, get a little better, get a little stronger, make aliens more precisely. See if I can just give this guy green eyes only, and then just orange for the rest. And you actually don't really want this to seal, I feel like. You just want it to set on top. We're gonna have to eventually. That seemed like a great head body creature. I think so. We'll give this guy the dad bod, the beer belly. Yeah, wow, it's just progressively getting less and less sticky. Awesome news, except for the fact that probably will never use this again. As much as this was impactful in my childhood, I can't imagine myself logging too many more hours on the Martian Matter UFO. I think I already got Prestige 4. I think this is literally our last guy. Man, time flies, huh? Ugh. It's this disgusting one. Well, everybody deserves a chance, you know what I'm saying? All right, well, now we just gotta do one more dry cycle. The amount of patience that this is requiring is not doing anything for me, man. I'm kind of losing it, but I think we should be done now. Hopefully we get one half decent looking thing. Why is this one's massive? Looks great, huh, guys, doesn't it? Yeah, well, it's 99% film on the edges. I do remember this, like, because I would, like, go and break it off. But, yeah, it looks like shit. Good job, me. I'm taking the blame on that one. I know you were not going to believe your freaking ears when I take blame, but that one was my bad, I think. Holy shit, I'm so bad at this. I guess the lid needs to like be pressed on better to not allow so much whatever excess gooey. I've got hope for this one. This one has the best looking lid on it. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you can't really tell what's going on, but you can kind of tell. Holy shit, I cannot believe how bad I am at this. Well, that's all of them, guys. We did it. We created our little army. Let's look at them all. That one, all of a sudden, doesn't look too bad. Horrible. This is probably the best one. I think this was legitimately the first one. Horrible. That one's okay, I guess. Bad. Okay. Disgusting. Unfortunately, now it is time to kill the enemy. I'm sorry, little buddy. The beer belly's gotta go. Oh, a lot of beer in there. Oh, he just freaking shot out the back. Well, that was freaking awesome, not gonna lie. It reminds me of my little days, my little 3-foot tall days. Good days, you know. Obviously I suck ass at this now, but it's not a bad product. Let's just make that very clear. Don't talk bad about my baby Martian Matter, okay? But yeah, again, let me know if there's like other things like this that you guys did as a kid. I'd love to do some more. See what else was out there that I missed out on as a child, but this was definitely the Magnus opus, so I'm not gonna feel too bad. But now it's time for Sculptamon, so let's get this shit cleaned and my hands washed, huh? Today we've got Nidoking and Tauros. For those of you who haven't been around very long, Sculptamon, little freaking fart I do at the end of every episode, trying to do all 151 Pokemon. If you want to get one yourself, these are freaking limited one-of-one handmade pieces, eh? I put one in every one of the Torc treasure packs that go out. It's just a box of random shit from things I've opened on the channel. Check it out on Patreon if you're interested. Okay, time to clay. Easter Bunny. For those that haven't seen the other Mons from this family line, I'd be doing like a crossover where the girl blue is incorporated in the boys, and then the boy purple is incorporated in the gals. Who gives a shit, right? Shut up, Torc. Anyway, I ran out of purple for his hands, so I had to improvise with white. I have a rule, for those of you who don't know, that I bought one set of colors, and I can't buy new colors until I use all the colors, so some will have weird additions like this. Also, this like tie-dye thing is a pattern I reserve only for like final evolution Pokemon, generally speaking. Just some random tidbits. Anyway, who are we doing? What are we doing? Tauros, yep, okay. Here we have Tauros. Awesome, isn't he? Just so you guys know, like I don't do big tails, long feet. Doesn't work. They'll break. They always look like a little squatty potty. Love you, gamers. Bye.